The new administration led by President Bola Tinubu appointed Senator John Eno as the new Minister of Sports Development on the 21st of August this year. It is now 100 days after his resumption of office, and the new minister has rolled out his 6-point agenda for sports development all across the country. Our correspondent Jenny Weze tells us more about it, and that will be sports, football tonight.
Inauguration as the 36th Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Owan Eno, has held extensive stakeholder meeting with sporting federation leadership and other sectors of the sports economy, analyzing challenges and prospects in the sector. The minister has also inspected key government facilities, starting with the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, and the National Stadium, Lagos, before visiting the federal zonal sports centers of the 6 geopolitical zones. Senator Eno has now unveiled a 6-point agenda known as WAFER to drive sports development in the nation. WAFER stands for Welfare, Reorganization of Sports Federations, Activation of Grassroots Sports, Infrastructure, Funding for Sports Development, and Reorganization of Sports Federations for Impact. Identifying the National Youth Games as a flagship program of the ministry, with over 200 athletes discovered each year from the Youth Games, the ministry is proposing programs to continuously nurture them for the future.
We came in and then there was the National Youth Games that held in Asaba. That will be the 7th edition. And I had the privilege of having to open these games formally. What do you do with those athletes that have won those medals? And it's our determination to keep them in our radar and to map out different programs of engagement of these young kids, and to see whether we can actually secure scholarships and other training programs for these people who have won medals.
As part of the plan, the minister has initiated a partnership between the National Institute of Sports and the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TETFund, for the development of coaches.
It just has National Institute of Sports. At best, that institute is moribund. How best can we revive it? It is that I think that I also got challenged that NIS has not benefited even once from the TED Fund programs. And NIS, I mean, for all intents and purposes, is an institution that is educational and things like that. So it was important to go to TED Fund.
The National Sports Investment Program, NSIP, remain underutilized, and there is a need for more publicity and engagement with the corporate sector to drive more non-government investment into sports. Jane Francis Nweze, TVC News, Abuja.